Taurus, welcome back to another Four Paths Healing Tarot message. My name is Dee. Thank you for joining into the space. Last week, we looked at what we're manifesting. And we looked at what we're manifesting in my shorts, right? So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. It's springtime, and a lot is changing, opening up. We are being reawakened to quite a bit. So today I'm thinking about some career, finance, money, fortune. So Taurus, if this is something that you're interested in, just seeing what the energy is, what spirit wants you to know, stay on. God, angel, spirit guides for Taurus, please. What do you want Taurus to know right now? What do they need to know right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides for Taurus. Okay. They're popping out, baby. Okay. All right. The first card out. Short term, and it says this position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries, you will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. You might be feeling in your spirit right now that whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you recently just got confirmation that you got a job, maybe you were doing temporary work, and maybe you're thinking to yourself, like, could this be something long term? I don't know. This might be your confirmation that there's something better and more ahead, okay? Or I could just be speaking to you, Taurus, where you are doing temporary work, kind of like that Ten of Wands energy, where you're just trying to put the hours in. You're trying to get a lot of hours because you are trying to save for something, a home, a house. Some of you might be preparing to extend your family, and so you're just like, this is a temporary thing that I need to do just to get to a place where I can earn and create what it is that I want. Wealth, what a beautiful energy. It says you are working toward real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and looking into long-term career planning. Very interesting. So here we are, short term and long term. This feels like, Taurus, it's okay to accept what's not for you and keep your mind and heart on your overall overarching goal for what it is that you want in your life. A very strong message that it's okay to do that, and it's going to be important for you to do that with this short term, long term. Stay very clear about what it is that you're doing and why you are doing, because something is moving into your life. Something is trying to push into your life, and it's always going to be contingent upon you, Taurus, knowing exactly where you are and for what reason, okay? But you're preparing for something more important. I'm really feeling like I'm speaking to someone who's doing something, putting in a lot of hours doing something, and they know that this is just what I have to do right now because I have bigger and better plans for my life and my purpose. Gestures. This is beautiful. It has gold on the hand, gold being kind of like that protecting energy, right? Another symbol of fortune, prosperity, and wealth. It says you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. In this time, I feel like you're doing this, Taurus. Continue to stay very humble. This is a temporary season. I also sense that there may be someone I'm speaking to where it just kind of feels like you can just keep getting hit with everything. You know, all the finances coming, like, you know, this issue, this bill, this new bill coming through. And it's kind of a challenging time, and you're really trying your best because you are trying to break into something, because there's a lot of gold on the table. This message is wanting to let you know that you're protected. This is temporary. Do not be distracted by all that's happening right now, okay? Don't be distracted. And also, you know, it's okay to ask for help if you need it. I'm going to go into the tarot now. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Into the tarot now. Seeing what other messages need to come out for you, Taurus, related to career, money, finances, whatever it is that you're working through right now. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For Taurus, please. For Taurus, please. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Guys, I saw the high priestess beneath the deck. So that feels like you, and it also feels like faith. Stay in that energy of having faith. Got the star card out here flipped over. I might also be talking to Aries Taurus cuspers, because I have the 5 of Swords out here, and that popped out for my Aries reading as well. So I could be talking to a cusper. That happens quite a bit when I do these readings. What else, God, angel, spirit guides, for Taurus, please? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. And you know what? That's like a thing that's happening right now, where people are just dealing with some really interesting energies beneath the deck. Some of you are going through a hard time, Taurus. It's rough. It's feeling rough. You don't know where's the end in sight. Where's the help? I need help and support too. The sun is here to let you know to keep going. You have to find that light, that gold light in your mind's eye, the potential, and you have to really focus in on that right now. It's really important, because you are coming up on breakthrough. Okay, some of you recently made a decision to walk away from something that was no longer serving you because it was toxic. And again, this is especially for my Aries, Taurus, cuspers, okay? Because this 5 of Swords popped out. For you, you're either thinking about walking away, or you recently walked away from something because you just knew that something better could happen. Not exactly sure where you're walking to, what you're walking to, because we have 7 and then 8 right here. Now we're on our way to 9 of Cups, fulfillment, satisfaction. You walked away from something that wasn't good. You're walking away from something that's not good in the workplace related to finances. Maybe working with a partner, colleagues that are, and I'm saying again because this was coming up in my Aries reading as well, competitive, two-faced, want to win at all costs to look good for leadership in some way, for a promotion or something like that. And you're either thinking about walking away, or you have recently. I want to just speak to some of you that have made the decision to walk away. Taurus, you walked away, and now that you've walked away because it was just becoming too much, or you kept feeling this nudge inside of you that there is success and potential ahead of you. But since you've done that, it's kind of gotten a little bit scary. You're having days where you're like, okay, did I make the right decision? I'm not exactly sure. And you walked away because the stress, it became too much. Maybe something was happening where it just became revealed to you that the main issue for any health issues that you were having, any mental fogginess, time not spent with family, it was because of this job or this situation that you were in related to finances and career. And so you decided you wanted to heal, you wanted to restore, and that was at the center of why you made the decision to walk away. For those of you in that boat that I'm speaking to, it's really important to keep the faith right now, because we have this Sagittarian energy here with this Wheel of Fortune. This is karma and right timing, perfect timing for you, but it's absolutely contingent on you keeping the faith and trusting. You didn't make a mistake. Anytime you prioritize healing for yourself, okay, over chaos, nastiness, mental manipulation, verbal abuse, for those of you who may have been working in some situation where the way people are communicated to is hurtful and harmful. It's really important for you right now, Taurus, to continue to have faith. It's going to work out, especially because you've made the decision to move forward and on, but you have to keep that in your mind and in your heart that you're going to be all right, that you did not make a mistake, because you want to prioritize healing. That is your birthright, to be whole. So that's always a goal. If you're not in alignment, that's how you know. For those of you where you haven't made the jump, you haven't completely tapped into that full energy yet, you're not there, you are trying to get clear about what you do next. You're trying to get clear about what it is that you really want. You know that you want something. You know that you want something very deeply in your life and that you're deserving of it. You're just trying to get clear before you make the decision to walk away. But I have this feeling, Taurus, you're going to get very clear soon because you're seeking it. For those of you who have not made the decision, you're going to get clear about your why and your how in just a moment. Because again, we have this Wheel of Fortune out here for you. This is perfect timing. This is divine timing. This is spirit, God, angels, spirit guides, the creator, the great supreme saying, we got you. There's an opportunity for you to be catapulted forward in your life based on a decision. This is a wonderful reminder after feeling blocked in, stuck, stagnant. The wheel begins to turn again. Now we're going to get some final messages out here for you, Taurus. Beautiful reading. Yeah, this is all about faith. A lot of confirming energy, a lot of confirmations. Those birdies outside are just really having a good time, aren't they? Do you hear them? The tweet, the tweet, the tweet, tweet, tweet. Okay, cutie pies. Okay, they heard me talking about them. They stopped tweeting just now. It's okay. Y'all can get back to it. Final messages for Taurus, please. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Final messages for Taurus. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay. Oh, I have a chunk of them that popped out. Indecision and surrenders out here. You have quite a bit out here. So these messages are going to be for different people who are in different boats, different phases or places in the journey of making a decision about moving on, okay? Indecision is out here. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. This is faith. A dream come true, a wish, okay? I feel like I needed to remind you of that. Surrender. This is trusting and letting spirit guide you, that you are here on this earth plane on purpose, Taurus. I can't release my need to control. You got to let go. As a matter of fact, it may have been some holding on that has kept things moving slow or kept you in a position that was meant to be temporary longer than necessary. Imagination. No coincidence here. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. It's time for a brand new beginning. Okay? For those of you who might have recently just experienced a true transition or passing of a family member, someone that you know, or a pet, this is the messages are still the same, that this feeling is going to pass. This is a temporary feeling. You're always going to feel and know that the being in your heart, there are going to be different stages of the process of grieving, for sure. It never completely just goes away. But this particular thing that you feel, feeling like you're never going to get over this hump, there's a beginning on the horizon. Acceptance, okay? It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Final one, romance. Some of you, it could be related to your love life, okay? This is a career money reading. That was the intention. And so to that subject, opportunities that are aligned with who you are and what you need, that are healthy, that are rejuvenating, that restore you, is what is on the horizon, and it's okay to want that for yourself and go after it. That is what I have for you, my lovely Taurus. Thank you for your lovely comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. When I started this channel, I didn't know if I'd get 5 subscribers on this channel. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, Taurus, where you know that it's time to build something, it's time to do something, and maybe this is what this reading is. And it's not until after you do it and have patience and trust that things begin to develop and grow. And that's what this channel has been doing because of your love, because of your support. And I'm incredibly grateful. I'm humble. God, thank you. Okay? If you like this space, I'd love for you to subscribe, join the family. If you just needed to pop in and get a quick little read, well, I'm glad that you chose me. And hopefully I get to see you next week in another 4 Paths Healing Tarot message. Take care of yourselves out there. I love you. Bye.